Hello beautiful people, welcome back. It's Genie Signature. So today I'm going to be in the tutorial on that bubble gown with basket weave. But this first video is going to be basically about the upper part of the video. I'm going to be making use of at least roughly 6 yards because there were some yards left. It was not even up to a yard. Yeah, because that thing can take quite enough material. So if you're going for this, please make sure you have like 6 yards of fabric. And then I'm going to be making use of a doll face that I'm going to use to cut out the front pattern like the one I'm wearing. Yeah, but a totally different pattern entirely. So please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. So now let's get right into the tutorial for today. I've placed my fabric on fold and I've cutting the front and the back together. So before you go further, you need to determine the full length of your client, and you need to determine where the length or where the basket weave is going to start from, whether it's going to be on your knee or slightly more above your knee. So depending on what your client wants, you measure it, and then that is what you're going to mark. So you're going to basically mark first the length of the cloth before the weave, because the weave is going to be done separately from that. That is what I'm trying to say there. Okay, so first of all, we're going to get the neckline, the neck width. I'm going with 3 inches first, and then I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement divided by 2. I'm marking that, and then you go to right ahead to add the length of your sleeve, whatever you want your sleeve to get to. You mark it and add any sewing allowances that you want. I added 1 inch sewing allowance, and that is what I've marked there. Then you're going to do your shoulder slope. You mark 1.5 inches for your shoulder slope. Then you take your ruler, your pattern master, and then you connect it to the 3 inches. That is the neck width. You connect it like so. Just making sure that that was 1.5. So the next thing we're going to do is to measure your round sleeve. That is where your hand will going to come out from. Yeah, so I marked as appropriate. I think I marked 10 inches with sewing allowance. Then from that line, you see that from the shoulder line we add some leftover. So I'm trying to trace that out so that I will cut it out so that it will not confuse us when we are cutting. So I marked it to be 2 inches. So I'm going to mark that 2 inches all the way down, and I'm going to cut it off so that we'll have exactly what we need on the cutting table. I've already marked out my length, so I'm cutting it out. Cut, 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 cut. Please, as you're watching this, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Please let us build this channel together, and I'm going to be dishing out more interesting videos. Yeah, so please stay tuned. Thank you. So now we have exactly what we need. So the next thing I'm going to do is to mark out that round sleeve again, and then come in by 2 inches. Depending on your choice, some people go in by 1 inch, some people 2 inches, some people 3 inches. So depending on how you want it to curve under your hand, that is what you do. Then we're going to mark that 2 inches down to the hem of the clothes. So I'm going to use my pattern master or my ruler to mark it straight down to the length of the clothes. Just like I promised in my last video that I'm not going to make my videos lengthy, So the basket part of this clothes is going to be in another video because I don't want it to be lengthy, so I made it into part 1 and part 2. Kindly bear with me because I want it to be as easy as for everyone. So I adjusted the neck width. I made it 4 inches now so that my client set can go in through it, and I'm marking the depth to be 6 inches. And then I'm going to use my pattern master to connect the width and the depth together. That is for the front. The neck width for the front and back is the same, so I'm going to mark 1.5 inches for the back depth. And then I'll connect. So that is it. We are through with the cutting, so I'm just going to cut it out because we don't need the bust, we don't need the hip, we don't need the waist. But for some people, they go and shape the waist and the hip, but for this type of bubu, it's basically a free bubu, so anybody can wear it. So you don't need to make use of your waist, hip, or any bust measurement, so it's just free. So I'm cutting it out from the sides. Then when you get to where it's slanted, you slant it out a little from the arm sleeve, the round sleeve area, just like that. Yep. Well, I've cut out the back neckline, so I'm going to cut out the front neckline. Notice I didn't cut it together. The back is under. I've already cut that out, so this is just the front, as you can see. So now we have our front and our back. So I'm going into the design I'm going to make for the front. That is what I'm going to be explaining now. Yeah, the front design that will place in front of the neck. Yeah, it's quite simple. Yeah, this is very beginner friendly. So now for the design in the front, I'm going to be making use of a doll face material. You can make use of any material that you like. And I'm making use of a doll face because later I'm going to be ironing and interfacing on it to make it a little bit stronger because it's quite light. So I'm placing my fabric on it like so because I want the line on both shoulder lines to be equal. So there I'm marking 3 inches. You can go for 4 inches if you wish, but I'm going for 3 inches. I don't want it to be too wide on the shoulder. So I'm going to mark out the neckline on that material, on that black material, as you see me doing. And mark it out easily, yes, and that is it. So you can remove the fabric so that you can work on this plain fabric now. So basically, I like experimenting, and I'm a person that likes not copying someone else's work just because, oh, well, I do sometimes like, oh, I like this design and let me do it. But when it comes to fashion or when it comes to sewing, you can express your creativity in it. So I just decided, like, okay, I want something different. My client told me just do me something that is beautiful and I'm okay with it. So I just said, okay, this is my first time of doing this type of pattern. I've never seen it before. I didn't see anything anywhere. So I just want to do it. And if it comes out fine, fine. And if it doesn't, I can easily make another design. So that is me marking the middle of that piece on the table. Yeah, I'm dividing it into 2. And then I'm going to mark, okay, I'm getting the midpoint for the half that the middle of that I marked. I'm getting the middle of that again, if that makes sense. That is dividing it into 4 parts. Yeah, just dividing it into 4 parts and rolling a straight line. This is just to serve as a guideline. You may do better than me. I'm not perfect. Yeah, as I told you, I'm just experimenting. Yeah, mark out the middle of that too. And then what I'm going to do now is on each line, yeah, like that, I'm going to measure 9 inches up, placing it and marking 9 inches. I'll go to the other side too and mark 9 inches. So from that 9 inches, I'm going to slant it like that and bring it to the edge of the clothes. So it will be as if I'm writing like an inverted V. I don't know if that makes sense, yeah? Yeah, something like that, like an heart, yeah. Then on that other side too, I'll do the same thing. Yeah, I just want to confirm if it's 9 inches here. Yes, it is. So you mark it, place it like so, and then you mark it down. Yeah. So for the middle part, I'm going to be coming up by 5 inches. Yes, I'm making that lower, so 5 inches, and I'm going to connect. I'm not going to mark it directly on that 5 inches. I'm going to come down like half an inch on that 5 inches. Yes, I'm going to come down 5 and half an inch from that 5. So that's like basically 4.5. I'll mark it. So we can see that this thing is showing like a letter M. Yeah, showing like a letter M. And funny enough, my client's name begins with letter M. Can you believe that? So this serves or looks like as if it's a customized kind of pattern that I made for her. She was very happy when she saw it. So I'm going to cut it out because as it is, I love it. I so love it. It's very unique. So please be creative. You can place any patterns that you like. It's not mandatory that is the one that is trending that is the most beautiful. No, those people that made those ones also just got it one day and voila, everybody started going for it. So you yourself, you can create a niche for yourself. Just experiment, explore, and it will be okay. Yeah, so I'm cutting it out now. Just cut it gently so that you won't hit deep into the other lines. Okay. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Wow, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, and this is unique. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Wow, I'm so in love with it. Can't wait to see how it looks on the material, on the clothes when I'm through the sewing. Yeah. Okay, that's me just explaining something. So yeah, I'm going to fold it into two and then cut out the neckline. Cutting out the neckline. Yeah, and that's it. OMG. This is just beautiful. It's just unique in its own way. Yeah, it's beautiful. Please, you can try this out and leave how you achieved it, or send me a picture of how you achieved it on the comment section. Yeah, thank you. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to iron an interfacing. I need to give it weight, and I'm going to attach it like so, and I'm going to fold the sewing allowances with my iron. I'm going to iron it and fold the sewing allowances so that everything will be even and it will lay flat. So when I'm through, I'm going to come back and show you how it looks. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up, like, that is the like, and subscribe and share. Then you sew it like so. So let me show you the finished look. Isn't this beautiful? Are you not in love with this beautiful pattern, the way it came out? It's just so beautiful, and my clients loved it. Everything was just laying flat and beautiful, just so unique. Yeah. So please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next